Hello everyone and welcome to Pep Coding. I hope you all are extremely good. So today in this video we are going to discuss a new question on graph, that is the alien dictionary, right? So in this question you are given a list of string from the alien language dictionary where the string in words are sorted lexicographically by the rules of this new language. And we have to return a string of unique letters in the new alien language sorted in the lexicographically increasing order by the new language rule, right? So if there is no solution, return the empty string. So if we are given a list of strings like this, right? Now this list is sorted in lexicographical order, right? So this is the lexicographical order of a new language, that is an alien language. We don't know the rules about that language, but we have to find out the rules and we have to return the string of unique letters in all the words, which string is also sorted in the lexicographical order of this language, right? So let's start. So let's first write the words given in this. ERETT. Right, so this is the input list. Now, first of all, what is lexicographical order? Lexicographical order is the dictionary order. Like, for example, in dictionary, all the words starting with A are completed first, then AA, then AAA, then AB, then AC, and so on. After completing all the words of A, words of B are started, right? Then BA, then BAA, then BB, then BC, and so on. After B, C will come. After C, D will come. All words of C, all words of D. This is the lexicographical order of our language, right? Of our English alphabets, right? Similarly, the lexicographical order of our digits are what? 0, then 1, then 1 0 0 0, then 1 0 0 0 0, then 1 1, then 1 2, right? Then after completing all the family of 1, 2 will come, then 2 0 2 0 0, then 2 0 0 1, then 2 1 2 2, right? So this is the lexicographical order of our language, that is our English language, our alphabets and the digits, right? So but this is also sorted in, this string is also sorted in lexicographical order but in some alien language, right? So what we have to do, we have to find the preferences of letters, right? So we have to find the unique letters in this word. So in all these words, so the unique letters are W, R, T, F and, right, W, R, T, F and E, right? So we have to find out the preferences of these. For example, the preference of A is more than B, the preference of B is more than C. So we have to find the preference of these letters and we have to return that string written in the increasing order of the increasing lexicographical order, right? So these are the unique words of present in all these words. These are the unique letters. So we have to find the preferences of this. So we know that in lexicographical order, B will come before will come before B, A. Why before? Because A comes before B in the alphabetical order. In the same way, B will come before A. Why? Because A comes before B in the lexicographical order, right? Next, if I write A, Z, okay, right? Next, I write A, right? So here also Z, this will come before ABA. Why? Because the first mismatched letter is this, right? The first character is same, the second character is the mismatched, right? So A comes before B in the alphabetical order. That's why this comes before this word in the lexicographical order, no matter what is the length of these words, right? So what is to be take care about is the first mismatched character, right? So the same thing we are going to do here also, that is we are comparing these two words. We are going to compare these two words, WRT, WR. Now the first mismatch character is that T and F. Now this word is before this. This means that the preference of T is more than the preference of F in the lexicographical order. Right? So we will create a graph like this which will show us the preferences of the letters, right? Of the unique letters in the words, right? Next, if I compare this with this, that is WRT with ER. Now this will tell me that the first mismatch characters are W and E. Now this will tell me that W comes before E in the lexicographical order. That is, the preference of W is more than E. Like the same way, the preference of A is more than B in the alphabetical order, right? So how can we do this? Either do we need to compare all, firstly this word with all these words, and then this word with all these words. Do we need to do this? No, we can do this in a better way without using the complexity of n square. And also, if we are going to do this in this way, then it will increase the redundancy, because when I compare these two, this will tell me that T comes before F. When I compare this to, this tells me that W comes before E. Now I compare this to W R T and E T T. First mismatch characters are W and E. This is also telling me that W comes before E in the lexicographical order. So this approach will result into a lot of redundancy, right? So we can avoid this. What we will do, we will only compare the corresponding two words, the adjacent words. We will compare these two, then these two, then these two, then these two. Why? Because when I compare these two, then this will tell me some preference, right? Now this preference is correct for this also. Why? Because if WRF is coming before ER and WRT is coming before WRF, right? So it's obvious that this string will come, this word will come before this in the lexicographical order if I find the preference from these two words, right? So we are going to use this logic that it's very obvious, right? It's very obvious that it is before this, then it is also before this in the dictionary order, right? Why? Because this is before this word, right? So we are going to compare each adjacent words, right? WRT, WRF, ER, right? ER is there, right? So when I compare these two words, the first mismatch characters are T and F. So this will tell me that T comes before F in the lexicographical order. That is, the preference of T is more than F, right? So we will create a graph-like structure to show the preferences of letters. Next, I compare these two, that is W, R, F and E, R, right? The first two mismatch characters are W and E. Now this word is before this. This will tell me that the preference of W is more than E. Sorry, more than E in the lexicographical order, right? Next, I will compare the next two words, ER and ETT. ER, ETT, right? Now, first two mismatch characters are R and T. Now, this word is before this. This will tell me that the preference of R is more than T in the lexicographical order, right? So R will come before T in the lexicographical order in the same way that A come before B, B come before C, right? So the preference of A is more than B. In this language, the preference of R is more than T, right? Next is ETT and RFTT. So ETT, RFTT. Now first two mismatch characters are E and R. So it is telling me that the preference of E is more than R in the in the order, right? So we are able to create this graph. Now what we will do, we will perform topological order. We will find the topological order of this graph, then that topological order will be the answer. That is, that topological order will give us the string of the unique letters. Now all the unique letters are covered in this graph, right? So if I perform topological order of this graph, Then it will tell me the string of unique words is sorted in the increasing order, that is W E R T F, right? So this is our answer. So we have to create this graph and we have to perform the topological order on this graph. To find the topological order of this graph, we are going to use the Kahn's algorithm, right? Now, if you haven't watched the video of Kahn's algorithm, then I recommend you to please watch that video first and then come back to the solution of this question, because I am going to use the solution of Kahn's algorithm here and I am not going to explain the code again. So please watch the video of Kahn's algorithm first and then come back to the solution of this question, right? So we have to draw this graph and then we will find the topological order of this graph, right? Now there is a special case that, let's suppose two strings are like ABC and ABCD. Now first two mismatch characters are, no character is present after this. Now it is obvious that if all the characters are matched, and it is obvious that the string with smaller length will come before the string with greater length in the lexicographical order, right? So this is our special case that we will compare the two strings for the smaller length, right? Smaller length, because the word with smaller length will come first, right? Next is, let's suppose that if the character not will not come in this graph, then what we will do? For example, let's suppose Z is present here. Then while comparing these two, we'll get the preference of T over F. While comparing these two, we'll get the preference of W over E. Z is not coming in any other of the word. Then in this case, you can place Z in at any position. For example, you can place like this. This is also the correct answer, because when you use this lexicographical order, then also if you are given these words, then these words will be sorted in the same manner, right? So if you are using this solution, then it is also correct. Then if you are going to sort these words by using this order, then also you will get the same answer. So in this case, you can use the left out character anywhere in your answer, right? So this is also a special case, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to draw this graph and then we will perform the topological, then we will find the topological order of that graph, right? So let's move to the code part. So in order to create the graph, we are going to use the hash map, right? This is of type character and set, which is of type character and name this map as graph, right? So this is our graph. Next we'll use a map of character and integer. Let's name this as integer. This will contain the neighbors. For example, if I add T in my graph, then this integer map will contain the will contain the integer of this, that is the number of edges coming towards this. For example, for now the integer of T is 1, right? The integer of W is what? 0. Why? Because no edge is coming toward this node, right? So we are going to use this map, that is a graph and integer. Next, let's add all these unique characters in the integer map, right? So let's add W, R, T, F and E to our integer map and map the degrees of all the characters to 0, because we haven't add any vertex in our graph till now, right? So let's take a answer string here, answer, right? Next, we'll traverse in this string, we'll traverse in this list and we'll traverse on each word and add that word to our map, right? So we know that the keys in our map are always unique, so all the characters are going to be added only one time in our map, right? So firstly we'll traverse on the list. Next, we'll traverse on each word. Right? So we are going to add this to our in degree map, right? The jth character mark in degree of all to 0, right? So this will create a map like this and mark the degree of all the characters to 0, right? Next, the next step is that we have to create this graph, right? So let's move to that part. We are doing what, that we are taking two adjacent words, right? So let's start a loop. Right? So take two words from this. Let the first word is current and the next word, let's name the next word as next, right? Next we have to traverse in these words, right? So this is our current, this is our next, right? So we have to traverse in this word. Let's remove it for now, right? So we have to traverse in this word up till how, up till when we get the first mismatch character, right? So we have to traverse in these words up till we get the first mismatch character, right? Now we discussed that if these two words are present, then we have to traverse it for the smaller length. Why? Because if the smaller length word is present, that it must be before the greater length word, right? So let's find the length of the smaller word. It should be minimum of the two lengths, right? So now let's start the traversal. Let me put, right. So we are taking the two words, and if we find the first mismatch words, then we have to do something, right? So take the words, right? Next of J, right? Next word is J, right? So if we got the mismatch character, right? So if we got the first mismatch character, then what we have to do, we have to make this graph, right? So when we find this, then we have to add them to the graph, right? So how can we add? So our graph is what, a map, right? So we have to take a set here of type character. So it will be our graph is our map. So it will contain the node and it will contain all its neighbor, right? So we have to create this set, right? Now we have to check that if the character is already present in the graph or not. For example, let's say we got a string like this, right? So the first mismatch character, for example, this is first mismatch characters are R and T. Then it may be possible that R is already present in the graph, right? So we have to check this, that if it is already present in the graph, if C1 is already present in the graph, then its neighbor would be also present in the map, right? So then set becomes what? The graph of C1, right? So in this set, all the neighbors of the character get stored, right? Next we have to check what that if C2 is already present in the graph. For example, we have to add this edge, right? So we check that if C1 is, or it is also possible that C2 is already present in the graph. So if C2 is already present, then we have to do nothing because C2 is already present. But if it is not present, the name of our set is S here, right? So if C2 is, we have to check that if C2 is already present in the neighbors of C1, right? So if C2 is already present, then we have to do nothing, right? So if C2 is already present, is not present, right? If already present, then we have to not do nothing. But if C2 is not present, then we have to add C2 to the set of C1, right? So in the set, add C2. Then assign the new set to C1 in which C2 is also added, right? Right? Add this edge to the graph and increase the degree of C2, right? Since we are adding this edge, that is, so obviously the in degree of C2 will increase now, right? So increase the degree of C2, right? So now if we find the first mismatch characters, then we have to do nothing, right? Then we move to the next two adjacent words, right? Since we find the first, so now break from this. Move to the next two words, right? Next we have to now this for loop is going to make this graph for us, right? So now this for loop will make this graph for us. Now we have to perform the topology to find the topological order of this graph using Kahn's algorithm, right? So again I recommend you, if you didn't watch the Kahn's algorithm, so watch that video first because we are going to use that one here, right? So in Kahn's algorithm also we are using the concept of in degree, right? So we are using a Q. Now we'll traverse in the hash in the map of in degree, right? So in degree, if in degree of any character is, if in degree of any node is 0, that means that is the first node of our, that is the entry point of our graph, right? Since in degree of this is 0, so this is the first node, that is the preference of this is the highest, so push this to our queue, right? So if the value is 0, right? So if the in degree is 0, then push that to our queue, right? Add that character to our queue, right? So we got the first character which is having the highest preference, right? Now we have put this element, put this character to our queue. Now remove this character and add this to our answer string, right? So now we are doing the topological, we are using the Kahn's algorithm, right? So remove the character and we move it from the cube, right? So cube dot pop, add this to our answer, right? Next is we have to move to the next character, right? So we have to find the neighbor of this, right? So we'll check that if this character is present in our graph, right? So if C if this is present in our graph, then move to its neighbor, right? So move to the set of its neighbor. Let's name this as neighbor, right? So graph of C. Now we remove this. Now the in degree of this should be 0, right? Now if the in degree is 0, now next character to be added in our order, in our answer is this, right? So we will firstly decrease its in degree of neighbor, decrease it to if now it becomes 0. If now it becomes 0, now this is our first element to remove, right? So now we add this to our cube, right? So push this to the cube, right? So this will perform the topological sort until the cube becomes empty, right? Next we have to check that if we got all the characters, right? Now all the unique characters are added in the in degree map, right? So we have to check here that if the length of our answer string is not equal to the size of our in degree map, then we are unable to find the lexicographical order of the given list of strings. So in that case, return an empty string, else, or simply you can say else return the answer string, right? So this is the code. In this part we are making this graph, right? In this part we are making this graph, and in this part we are finding the topological order of this graph using the Kahn's algorithm, right? Now there is a special case in this which we have discussed earlier also, that is, it may be possible that these two strings are present in our list, right? So if the smaller, if we are unable to find any mismatch character, if the first mismatch character is found, then it is okay. But if we are unable to find the first mismatch character, then the length of the current string must be smaller than the next, then this is correct. But if it is like this, that this is before this, right? So we are unable to find the mismatch character, and the current string is, the length of this string is greater than this. Now this input is wrong, right? So we have to handle this case also. So for this, let's take a boolean variable here, flag, right? Let's take a boolean flag here. Let's initially mark it to false, right? So here, if we found the mismatch character, right, then we will mark this flag as true, right? So after this, we will check that if our flag is also not true, that is, we are unable to find the mismatch character, and also, and the length of current string is greater than the next string. Now this input is wrong, so we have to return an empty string in this case. right? So this is going to handle that case in which case the input is wrong, right? So this is the code. Let's try to run this. We are getting one error there in the line number 25. S is equal to graph of C2. So our S is the set. So here I have used the graph of C1 will come. That is, if C1 is already present in our graph, then we will assign the set of the neighbors to its set, right? So set will become the graph of C1, right? So again, let's try to run it. So we are getting the correct answer, right? So we are doing what? That firstly we are wait a minute, right? So we are doing what? That firstly we are traversing on this unique words and we are storing the unique words in a map named in degree, right? Next we are doing what? We are making the graph like this, right? So we are making this graph, right? So we are making this graph by using the map, right? Next, here the special cases also handle that if we are unable to find any mismatch character and also the length of current string is greater than this, then this is the wrong input, then we have to simply return from that. Next, from the graph we are finding the topological order by using Kahn's algorithm. Next we are checking that if we are able to find the lexicographical order of this, then return that order, otherwise return empty string, right? That is the input is wrong, that we are not able to find the lexicographical order by using that list, right? So if you try to submit it, then maybe some of the test cases failed because on this portal it is not efficient enough to handle the all the test cases using C++, right? Otherwise the code is properly correct. So we will update the test cases of this question, right? So you can try this question on any other compiler also. The code is perfectly correct, right? So I hope that you understand the approach and the code behind this question. So if you like the content, then give a like to this video. Thank you for watching.